What's up, and welcome to Two Balls, One Puck, where we talk about the Buffalo Bills, Sabres, and the New York Yankees. My name is Tommy. I'm here with my brothers, Joey and Jacob. I have two other brothers that aren't here, and two other sisters that aren't here. We have a big family. Made growing up pretty fun, to be honest with you. I loved growing up with that many siblings. It made things very interesting. And we were all homeschooled. For most of our lives, we all played hockey and other sports. So mom and dad, I don't know how you did it. But Joey always comes in nice and worn out from a long day at work. So I'll let him tell you about that.
I'm not going to talk about work, but I will touch on the big family thing.
Oh, that's cool.
We had such a fun childhood. We played
really
many games, sports, inside, outside, put holes in several walls multiple times, playing full contact, knee hockey, or other games we made up. I'm pretty sure a couple of them are still just patched in the basement. Great memories. But I had a friend growing up who was an only child, and it was weird. I'd go to their house, and I'm like, what do you do when I'm not here? You know, what do you do? So I am glad we had a big family. It was really fun, and I think it is something that we will look back on and smile about for a long time. And speaking of looking back and smiling, Jacob, how are you tonight, buddy?
I'm all right. I did not have friends as a kid besides us, so I cannot relate to that side of your story. So my only friends were my siblings. By choice, that was. Completely by choice. It wasn't that no one wanted to be my friend. It was that I saw everyone else, and I was like, nah, I'm good. So that's the most elitist thing I've ever said, and it's just completely a lie. 100% none of that was true.
Including the being friends with your siblings part.
That is accurate. That was also a lie.
Yeah.
I'm all right. The time of year that it is, mid-July. What are we on, July 9th?
Mm-hmm. That's
July
what I
9th.
said.
It's kind of a weird time for me because I've been in school for, 18 years. Is that true? 17 years?
I don't know, man. It's your life.
Long time I've been in school for. So this is like, I'm excited because it's summer, but then summer's like unbelievably short in the United States. It's unfair to students how short summer is. So it's hard to be excited because, especially now that I'm an adult, it's like, am I excited for summer? Am I excited for school? Do I care about the seasons anymore? Or is it just like, you know what I mean? I don't know.
I cannot tell you the amount of relief that I have now being done with school. Like, done.
You graduated and you're not going back. I made that mistake.
No, I'm not. Double major, double minor. I'll give myself a little pat on the back, but no masters. I have no plans to do that. But, dude, even if you're not currently in a class, the fact that you don't have to worry about school in any facet, it's so relieving. I got home the other night, and I thought to myself, I was like, all right, I got to crack open the laptop and do something. I was like, wait, no, I don't.
Just free.
This is amazing.
Yeah.
So you'll get there, dude. You're
I
doing
had
great
the chance.
things. I know.
I decided, what? I have my degree, but I want to have another bigger degree.
Yeah.
And I think I might, don't tell anyone this, keep this just between you and I.
Sure. Promise.
I might not stop until I have either the most or the highest degree in our family. And both of our parents have 2 master's degrees, so
Including spouses, because your boy's fiance's got a doctorate.
Well, I'm going to have to match that or get 3 master's degrees if I want to pass our parents.
Does 3 masters top a doctorate?
Depends what it's in, but I think... No, I don't know. Well, I'm probably going to get my doctorate anyway, so...
Well, you already got me beat with whatever you have.
But
including looks and personality.
That's pushing it.
Yeah, in Captain Rex's book, Tommy, experience
outranks everything.
Yeah, nailed it.
Wow, I'm a god.
Well, I would just say you quoted an animated kid show that we both have watched.
It's a good kid show.
It was great. It's actually from the movie. Believe it or not.
That's one thing we didn't do as a childhood. Yeah. We didn't watch a lot of shows.
No, we didn't have TV.
We didn't have live television for the majority of our childhood.
Yes.
We didn't have live television. And we actually take that back.
We did.
I'd say we did. But we had like the most basic cable. So no Nickelodeon, no Cartoon Network, all of the things.
We had
like,
whatever cable was leftover juice from our phone line. We didn't have.
That was it.
That's
Whatever
what we
plan
had.
was there rolled over. Dude, do you remember the days, and for younger listeners, this is going to sound crazy, and for older ones, it's going to sound like the most first world thing. Do you remember when we got a phone call and we were on the computer trying to look up hockey scores or something, and the internet would go down as soon as someone answered the phone?
Yeah.
Do you remember that, Jacob, or were you too young? Because that went pretty soon after you were like a toddler.
That is not in my bank of memories. The earliest cable thing that is in my memory store is the having to plug the TV in, having to screw it in with the cable plug like into the back of the TV.
Yeah.
But like
we still do that.
No,
I
no,
do
but
that to my modem at my
I know,
house.
but what I'm saying is like we would have a TV that we'd play video games on, and we would carry it to the cable plug to watch TV. And
there
then
was
bring
just
it
the
back
only
for
one. The only one.
So I don't remember the internet phone connection.
Tommy does, dude. Tommy, remember?
I remember.
You're sitting on there. You're sitting on the computer, and like every morning, bro, we would go to that computer and check the hockey scores, or the baseball scores, or the football scores from the night before. Like we said, no live TV. But do you remember when the phone would ring and you'd hear the cell box that's next to the computer doing like that, and it's sending the signal, and as soon as you heard hello, there goes your internet.
Tough time.
Yeah.
Now we can control things
Everything.
across the world while being on the phone in the same device.
I do remember that, and actually, one of my favorite childhood memories was, and this is when I was actually still going to school, elementary school, because I stopped when Mom started homeschooling us all. It was my fourth grade for me, so I remember early on before going to school, getting up in a little bit when we were homeschooled, but because I would go to bed before the Sabres game ended a lot of the times, right? When I was young, when you're that little. So I remember waking up and my dad would put the score on NHL.com up for the Sabres game, the final score, and he would turn the screensaver off. So all you had to do is come down to the computer, wiggle the mouse, and then the score would pop up.
Yeah.
And I'd come down and wiggle the mouse, and there's the Sabres score. And the Sabres lost to Atlanta 4-2. The Thrashers.
Ilya Kovalchuk had
had two goals, yeah, and Slava Kozlov had the other two. And I'd be like, God, stupid. And then I was 8. And then
You were younger than 8.
At 8.
Yeah, I didn't swear. I just screamed inaudible. And then
For those headphone listeners, I am sorry.
no, I went away from the mic.
True.
Not far enough, brother. Not far enough. Nope, we're good there.
Okay, and so anyway, I do remember that nostalgia.
Good
That was a
memories.
nostalgia
And then for
trip.
like big, we didn't get to watch a lot of those, but for big events and stuff, we'd either go somewhere. Back in the day, you actually could activate channels pretty easily with a phone call. You know what I mean? Now it's like, I pay $80 a month for live TV, $89 after the surcharge or whatever, just to watch
crazy.
the Sabres and Yankees, pretty much, because the Bills are always national. But for the Sabres and the Yankees on MSG and Yes Network here in Western New York, I don't use it for anything else besides it, and I can't just have Yes or just MSG. It's insane. Yeah. But crazy.
Anyway, so we're gonna get into it. Again, I will preface this entire episode, really, or at least two of the teams, the Buffalo teams, with, hey, guess what? There's not a lot going on right now. And, especially the Sabres just had a flurry of busy time with the draft and free agency. And there's still a little bit to come. Oh, there's still a lot to come with the Sabres. There's still plenty of questions to be had. We've discussed some of them already. But with the Bills specifically, again, I've said this like 3 episodes in a row, but I'll say it again. We're just not ready to start. We're not there yet. We're not ready to start previewing. We can talk about the Bills a lot. Maybe we will a little bit more. Maybe in the next episode or 2, we'll find a topic and just hit it. You know what I mean? But for today,
Tommy, I think you should share with us this news that when you told me this, because you told me before I had seen it anywhere else, you had the biggest smile on your face.
Yeah, it makes you happier than
it makes you
Bills
happier
winning.
than a lot of things.
Yeah.
What you just told me and showed me a picture of. It was
what Joey's referring to is the Josh Allen Haley Steinfeld thing is real, people. Get hyped. Josh Allen is going to be throwing bombs because he's dating bombs out there. Haley Steinfeld, Josh Allen were seen together, hot and steamy, wherever they were. Pictures of them being cuddly and doing the damn thing. Haley drying out Josh's swim trunks. You know what that means. Brr! And then, you know what I mean? So Josh and Haley Steinfeld, power couple of the century.
Talk about a power couple right
of the
there, man.
of the century.
Yeah. Two absolute beasts in their
Move
fields.
aside Jay-Z and Beyonce, Josh Allen and Haley
Didn't they
Steinfeld.
move aside a long time ago?
Quarterback
Are
and
they
Kate
still kicking?
Bishop.
Oh, I'm thinking of Kanye and Kim.
Yeah.
That's
they're
whole thing.
gonzo. So anyway,
They were in Mexico.
Josh Allen and Haley.
We're in Mexico.
I'm going there in December.
Bro, that's such a power couple. Come on.
It is. It is.
No.
I mean, separately, but like, did you see the picture of Patrick Mahomes' new house, Tom? It was.
I saw the aerial shot.
Oh my gosh, dude! He's got a half football field and a full size par 3 golf hole.
Yeah.
Just chilling. I mean, just insane. Good for Josh, man. Not that he was lacking before, but good for him.
Yep.
Hopefully, gives him a little confidence.
I think this is a good time to bring up. I don't want to brag.
But you're gonna.
I'll power through it.
Poor baby.
6 people in my life.
You've said this already.
Not in the pod.
You have.
Not once on the
You
pod.
have.
Tommy doesn't know what I'm going to say.
You have.
Tommy, do you know what I'm going to... Did you know?
He
Okay.
said it one of the first couple episodes.
No.
I think when he first said the rumor about these two.
No shot.
Okay.
6 people in my life, different individual people who are not connected in any way, have... I don't know who 3 of them are, but they have told me that I look strikingly similar to one of the 2 people in that relationship. I've been told
You and Haley have the same nose.
the same exact
he
nose.
did bring this.
He did.
Up.
I don't think-
Episode 0.
He did. I think it
Okay,
might have
true
been
fans-
episode
Check
0.
episode-
Check the change.
Check.
log.
I'll check the change log.
Yeah.
True fans,
we
episode
bet?
0. Let me know.
Can we bet on it?
No,
Come on.
I have zero confidence that I didn't say that before.
Well, let's bet on it.
No, because I don't believe that I didn't.
Well, then why were you so strongly
Because I didn't know that I did.
convicted? Oh, you did. My memory is like a chipmunk.
My
They
memory
always know
is
where to
like
find.
a squirrel, which is the slightly bigger version of a chipmunk. So, anyways, I've been told by multiple people on totally different times, different parts of my life, that I look like Josh Allen.
No way
And
with that haircut, though.
go to the pool pictures from this most recent excursion. He has one of them. He has a tough haircut where it looks like he got wet and then slicked it back, but then it started to dry, so we put like a little mousse in it, so it got hard, but it's still slicked over. It's tough.
Do you know, like, the smallest moose, like, when they're first born, are still pretty large? So,
How big is a moose when born? How big
Guess, Tom.
is
If
a
you-
moose
Guess.
when born?
my
Are we
guess is
talking
175 pounds.
I'll go when they're born.
Mhm.
I'll go 250.
Jake? Don't guess, because you just looked it up. What is it?
30.
30 pounds? That's it?
In retrospect,
There's no way.
250 pounds is a bit much.
That's
No,
a heavy
but
bo-
what am I
baby.
thinking
For a
of?
moose, maybe?
Elephants?
No, moose are huge.
Hey, do you guys want to know something?
Mm.
If you give a moose a muffin, you'll have to give him concert tickets.
Eventually. No, or is it movie tickets?
I don't know. It starts with like you'll have to give him a car.
Van
You'll have
Halen.
to give him a ride home. And then
Yeah.
if you give him a ride home, he'll invite you into his house. And
Do
if
you
go into his
prefer-
house, he'll make
This
you-
is what happens when there's not a lot of Bills talk. Honestly, the only other thing that is really, I think, even worth mentioning is in the press box.
Oh, yeah, Chris with John Murphy and Chris Brown. Yeah, it was announced since we last recorded that Chris Brown was named the interim play-by-play guy in the Bills booth this coming year as John Murphy continues to recover. So
It's a big transition from rap music, but he'll get there.
Oh.
Okay. All right. So anyway, our Bills talk. Sorry it's so light. Sorry it's so light. We are gonna have conversations though upcoming, you guys. We are gonna have conversations.
We're gonna get into it heavy, bro.
So here's
we
the
will
thing.
be heavy Bills.
Here's the thing. Tommy and I peek behind the curtain. We're talking about we were trying to lay out these episodes of like previewing the offense, defense, coaching staff, specific players, schedule, all this stuff, and we still we have all that, but it's just not time for it yet. If we do all that now, then we have this weird gap where the Bills are kind of in training season, and we don't have those things to talk about. So we would rather do the nonsense stuff in summer, and then when they start to pick up, we start to pick up. But we just don't have, unless we're diving at every individual player, which we're talking more about position blocks, then we'll have plenty of time to do that in the upcoming month or few weeks after that.
Yeah, no, I mean, it's been very light Bills, but from the point when we started this podcast to currently, it has been very light Bills in reality. Yeah. So, we'll get into it hot and heavy for sure.
All right.
Just not
so
right now.
Let's do our Bills game. It's not a game, it's a question, and I just made it up.
Okay.
Which Bill do you want over for dinner?
If I could have one, do they bring... Okay, Tommy was going to ask, can they bring their girlfriend?
No, I'm just going to get mine right out of the... It's Josh Allen. I'm sorry, because not only is he just Josh Allen, he's on the cover of Madden, but yes, he brings over... You get a plus... you get a +1.
What are you going to do with Josh Allen and Haley Seinfeld at your house?
What?
They have to, want to do it too, Tom.
What?
Have dinner?
Play backyard.
All right. Let's change it then, since you copped out.
Pablo Sanchez, #1 pick.
I missed the backyard game.
No, it's not a cop-out. It's my answer.
You can't do Josh Allen. Pick a new one.
You
can't, because you already have me. It's basically the same thing.
Fine.
How many MVPs has Josh Allen won?
Do you know what I won MVP of?
That's what I was just going to say. Jake's got an MVP. Self-appointed.
Give me a new one.
Honestly, man.
Brandon Bean.
Oh, you wimp.
That's a good one.
What are you going to talk? What's your first question?
One of my friends is friends with Deion Dawkins. That's cool.
How does your success translate into your personal life?
All right,
you got a good home life, Brandon?
Who are you bringing over?
You like taking the dogs out, Brandon?
Are you a toilet paper up or toilet paper down kind of guy, Brandon? Which one are you, by the way?
Do you like your pizza hot or cold?
You know, when it's hung up against the wall, do you like the toilet paper facing up top or coming out from behind?
There's only one.
It's from the top, Joey. If you do it,
we were supposed to.
If you do it from underneath, you're a psychopath.
Yeah, but I've lived with people who did underneath. So, honestly, dude, I have no specific reason besides I think it'd be an incredible conversation. Jordan Poyer. I think that'd be so much fun to talk to.
That's interesting.
I really do.
What's the first thing you'd ask?
How you doing, man?
What's the second thing you would ask?
You excited for football?
Okay.
In all honesty, dude, it's DeMar Hamlin. Come on.
Yeah, that's
100%.
That's not a bad guess or answer.
I would ask him if he saw Jesus.
And if he did, what did he look like?
Mm-hmm.
Would you?
Yeah.
All right. Someone
That's
asked me.
That's actually a really good answer.
Yeah. Jacob, do you want me to ask you to go? Jacob, what's your pick? Which Bill would you have over for dinner and why?
Thank you for that. What an intriguing question. I'm so glad you thought of that question to continue this conversation between us. I'm going Singletary, and I have one reason.
Because he's not a Bill anymore?
How'd you know?
Is that why?
He's 5'7". He's the only one I could find shorter than me. So I want to ask, what's it like being a professional athlete that's shorter than me?
There's a lot of them, man.
I was going through. I didn't know height, so I was looking through. It was the first one I found shorter than me.
Okay.
That's what I wanted to ask. I'm on 7 guys, 8 guys, all taller than me.
Okay.
9. I'm going until I find one shorter than me. 10. I'm not very tall. 11. 12. Can't do it.
What about Von Miller, man?
Is he shorter than me?
That'd be sweet. He has so many experiences.
All right, let's move on.
Are you 5'10"?
No.
Let's talk about the Sabres really quick.
I'm 5'9".
Then what am I?
5'8".
I have no power.
Then
here.
What's Tommy?
I'm about 5'9.5.
No,
if you're 5'9.5, I'm 5'10.5. Jake's 6 foot.
I'm not 6 foot. Do you know how many times I've been to medical facilities in recent months because of
Tommy,
severe
you
head
have
injuries?
been known to add an inch or two, bro. Okay?
Listen here, that 0.5 does it all. And I tell you what, from top to bottom and in the middle, that 0.5 does it all. 5'9.5.
How often are you measured by professional measurers?
Yeah, when's the last time that you actually got a legitimate medical measuring?
It was a minute ago.
Tommy was like 16 and he was 5'6" then, and he was like, I've grown an inch or two.
Listen, I swear to you, I'm at least 5'9".
No,
Tommy,
you're
if
not.
you're 5'9", I'm 5'10" and a half.
I am.
Our brother Michael, who is at least almost half of
5 inches
he's 2
taller
fingers taller than me, minimum. Depends on the size of the finger. He is not 6 feet tall.
He's an Aaron Judge big toe.
Taller than me. He's not 6 feet tall.
Tommy, I'm taller than you,
says
bro.
he's 6 feet.
He's not. And
I'm
I'm shorter
than
than him, and Joey's shorter than me, and
Yes.
you're shorter than him, and you are
All
not.
right.
I have been measured 100 times, and it's like 5'8" or 5'9", like borderline. And so that means, I'm sorry, Tom, you're like a 5'7.5".
Well, that you might be like 5'8".
I swear to you, I'm not 5'7".
You might be
5'5".
5'8" and a half.
Time to measure. At all. All right.
That's the next podcast thing. We'll bring out the tape measure.
I have clicked on every bill. None of them are shorter than me.
I'm sorry, Jake. And I'm sorry to inform you
All right,
if you didn't
we're
know.
moving on. Okay, we're moving on.
That wraps up the Bills talk.
Wrap up the Bills. Great Bills talk, guys.
That was good. That was good.
Pro Bills talk.
You know,
Von Miller has glasses in his Bills picture.
he looks sick with glasses.
Okay,
He looks so studious.
so we are going to talk about the Sabres. So switch your brains to the hockey world. Hey, buddy. Hey, go bar down there, buddy.
What's your accent you're doing?
He's some half Canadian, half Minnesota.
Tommy's out of Letterkenny, but like not really. So
Hey,
Oh my gosh, Spencer Brown is 6'9".
hey, if you see a moose,
he's a big.
if you see a moose on the ice, he's probably better than your average hoser there.
You have 2 voices in each episode. You've used your voice, and now you use this voice, so you're out.
Well, okay, so
You just went country with that.
I have
No,
a story to tell.
Buffalo Sabres
Jacob.
wrapped up a little bit of development,
focus.
and that was fun. I got to watch a little bit. I don't know if you guys checked any of that out.
I did.
The
I was
3-on-3 was really fun. Zach Benson in the 3-on-3, obviously a lot of ice, no contact, or no full body checking. But he looked disgusting, very confident, and yeah, dude. I also think like Austin looked great. He's big. I didn't realize how big he was. Like he plays big too.
Mm-hmm.
He reminded me a lot of Kopitar, genuinely, and that's not a bad comparison.
Nope, not at all. Kopitar,
that was fun.
multi-time Selke winner.
That was fun to watch.
Yeah,
Sabres goaltending looks big too. I mean, all of their goalies in that camp, dude, they looked like they had some size, which size is good.
Size is good,
So
no
I've
matter
heard.
who you ask. I
Just don't lie about it.
Yeah, just don't add an inch and a half or so.
I wish some of the bigger boys were there, but it's development camp. I get it. They'll be there for spring for training camp in September, so it's all good. So yeah, I mean, as far as the Sabres go, again, they kind of hit their big flurry again, like I said earlier, with the draft and free agency, which we covered a bit of, and I'm sure we'll talk more about as we go. I don't know, kind of just recapping and whatnot. But Mary, our sister Mary, is FaceTiming.
Should I answer?
Jacob. You want to answer it?
Should I?
Would she be our first guest?
Sure, go ahead.
All right.
Tell her that she's live.
Mary, you are live on the podcast.
Am I really?
You are. Here is my camera.
Hey, Square.
Hi, Mary.
Hey guys.
You're like our first guest.
You're our
on
first
Two
guest.
Balls,
Hey,
One
Mary.
Puck.
Mary, what do you think about Josh Allen and Haley Steinfeld together?
I think that they're both very attractive, so I ship.
Mary ships it. All right, love you, Square.
Show me your dog.
Lulu.
People, look at my dog.
There's
Second
Lulu, if
guest
you're not
on
watching.
the podcast. This makes great radio content.
Yeah, if you're not,
especially.
if you're
True,
listening,
true.
and go to YouTube,
Go to YouTube and
and look at Mary
Get
and
the
Lulu.
full experience.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mary looks like me a lot, so she's
All
got
right.
the good genes in the
It's
family.
just you and hair.
Yeah.
All right, love you, Mary. Bye.
Okay,
Did you
there's
hang
Mary.
up on her? What if she had something to ask you? You
There's a-
just
Well,
She was in bed with the dog. It was not important.
okay. So Sabres pretty light. Something that we are going to do to kind of fill the genuine void of things to talk about is we just kind of picked a name of a potential signing for the Sabres, which not really any credibility behind it. But Jacob shared with us that Patrick Kane, who we will be talking about, did share that he wants to go to a competitor. He's going to be picky, and he only really will go to a competitor. And, when Eric Johnson signed with the Sabres this year, he said, I wanted to play on a team that was going to be extremely competitive. So I think there's a vibe around the league that they think Sabres are competitive. So, Tommy, what do you think, dude? Patrick Kane Do you think he could be, should be, and if he was, how would that go on the Buffalo Sabres this year?
Okay, so I'll put it right out of the gate. Highly unlikely, right? It's a fun talking point.
It is.
It's a fun talking point because local kid, right? Patty Kane, local guy. Local kid. Yeah, he's a little older now, isn't he?
He's got some years on you.
Local man.
That sounds so bad.
Local fellow. Local lad. He's a
Local man
local
sounds
lad.
like
He's a local
he
guy.
is like one
Guy.
of the.
That works
The
better.
guy.
That
Yeah,
works
local
better.
guy who obviously grew up playing hockey in Hamburg and was a Sabres fan growing up. Future Hall of Famer, Lockett. I mean, by the time he's done playing, might go down as the greatest American-born player to ever play. Still had a down year last year. Had a little bit more injury prone now, but 3 Stanley Cups, a lot of hardware. I think a player who can still play and going into the right situation, playing with the right players, I think you can see Patty Kane get back up to. There's no reason to believe that he can't get back up to a 70, 80 plus point player. There's too much skill there. There's too much experience.
80's
I mean,
a
if
lot.
Jeff Skinner
80's
can be a 40-goal scorer on the Sabres
not.
right now, Patty Kane could be.
Sidney Crosby continued, and I know it's Sidney Crosby, but Patty Kane's Patty Kane. Crosby continues to produce at a point, almost a point per game. A point per game clip.
He
every
was
year.
noticeably slow last year.
Sid?
No, Kane.
Oh, Kane.
He was
hurt.
battling. I know. Is that resolved? Did he get surgery?
surgery, yeah.
Did he get?
He's
his,
Getting.
his hip. It was noticeable. His turns, his movement, his stick handling. Even he was slower last
Correct.
year.
So anyway, do I think it's going to happen? No. However, it's a fun talking point. And excuse me, if it was a real possibility, would it? How would it look in the Sabres lineup? I believe that Jacob has his hand up. I believe that Patty Kane to the Sabres, if a Victor Olofsson were shipped out, especially with Jack Quinn, maybe on a 1-year deal. I don't think Kane would do that because he's older, he might be looking for term.
yeah.
I'm just gonna say it. I wouldn't hate Patty Kane being on the Sabres. I
No,
really
why
wouldn't.
would you, man?
It would be great for ticket sales. I know that. Would it actually benefit the Sabres for what they're trying to accomplish right now? Maybe not. Maybe the Sabres are a year away from a Patty Kane type
He's
signing.
not a bad hockey player,
No,
though,
he's a
man.
fantastic hockey player. He
Even
can-
what he was last year, like he's in. Jacob, your hand's been up, man.
I have my hand up so that when you're done, you'll call on me.
Yeah, no, I mean, but you.
I wasn't trying to interrupt.
No,
That's
what's
why
your
I
point?
raised
Well,
my
you
hand.
just did.
What's
So
your
go.
point?
He is expected to miss 6 months.
Starting now.
Starting on June 2nd.
Right. So he's gonna miss a couple months of the season.
So does that change your thought process?
Not really. If it was on a 1-year deal, but again, where do you slot him in? Quinn's gonna be out for about the same amount of time. Right now, the Sabres forward core is pretty set. As of right now, it's set. I mean, unless
If that's the core, you're
But is he
rolling out,
better than who's there? Because we had this conversation with the Yankees before the start of the season.
Right now, Jack Quinn versus Patty Kane, both healthy. Quinn could
I'm
turn
taking
out to
Kane.
be. Yeah, Quinn could be amazing, and he was very good. But it's Patty Kane. He's got a lot of juice.
No, yeah, I'm arguing.
Yes, is he better than what we have? 100%.
So then it's not that there's not a spot for him. It's that there's not a spot for someone else.
very true. Very
If
true.
if he's a better player, then he has the spot.
It is. But, the Sabres' offense is, for the most part, pretty small, quick, and that's another guy that's like that. So, if they want to add in another offensive-minded, not physical player, then, Patty Kane, dude, Tommy, you nailed it. He is one of, if not the best American-born player forward.
How far
for
away
sure,
from Madonna is he?
in terms of stats?
Points, because he was
I
supposed to
could
break
not
it.
tell you.
But
Let
what
me
if he
look up
doesn't?
real quick.
Patty Kane is still a 3-time Cup champion, and I find it weird why people think that because he had a down year on a horrible Blackhawks team last year and he was hurt, that he's all of a sudden just disappeared.
Patty Kane, in what is now 300 fewer games than Madonna played in his career, is only 140 roughly points.
So
back
2
on him.
good seasons.
2 good seasons or 3 third-line seasons.
Right.
And he's,
But he has to have
300 games behind him.
That. All right.
So,
I want to ask you this, guys, though.
and that he's only 20 points behind Hull for the lead, behind Madonna. So,
I thought Madonna had Hall. Oh, Hall wasn't American-born, though.
well, that's
He wasn't born in America. He played for the United States.
American, yeah. So technically,
He identified
Madonna
as American.
Madonna is quote unquote Hall is quote unquote the American leader, but not.
Madonna's the American-born leader. Okay.
Yes.
Question for you two.
Listening.
Your answer can't be Patrick Kane. Name a person. I'm going to give you like word association.
Mm-hmm.
Name another player. Can't be Patrick Kane. Your word is Patrick Kane. Name another player. First one you think
Marty
of.
St. Louis.
No. First one you think of.
Is there a yes or no?
Yeah,
answer?
there's a correct answer here. Who's Patrick Kane most synonymous with in his life?
Jonathan
Oh,
Taves.
Taves.
Also a free agent.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you were just trying
No, I
to
was
say like
just-
the first
But-
thing you think of when you think
but
of
No,
Patrick.
I was
way-
saying conversation.
The way Taves ended this season,
He might not play again, by
it's
the way.
hinting towards he's suffering with long COVID, and he said it when he was out there. He goes, "I was not the same, and I don't think I'll ever be the same." And if you're Jonathan Taves and the Blackhawks are going through what they're going through now, Connor Bedard came in, and he is going to be the face of the team. Even with these, Kane, Taves still there after what he accomplished in that franchise run. If you're Taves, I think you pass the torch. You've done an amazing job. You have an incredible career. You're suffering with long COVID. You're never going to breathe the same or escape the same.
Sure.
Why would you, why end it? Why not end it where you're at?
I think the conversation and the reason I brought up him specifically is, and maybe even Taves isn't the person, but the idea of a defensive-minded veteran forward
Oh, yeah.
is not crazy to think about for the Sabres. And if he was the type of player that he was his whole career, but at a slower, more physical, more defensive-minded rate, then that is not a crazy thought for the Sabres.
Oh, no. If Taves came back next year and he was, even when he came back at the end of last year and, toughed it out the last couple games he played or a couple of the last games, he was incredible. Still, I think he won like 86% of faceoffs the last couple of games. Do you know what the Sabres were? Jacob, check this real quick for me. Look up an face-off percentage last season.
Okay. Continue.
That
talking,
is
I'll pull it
something that I talked about continuously in the Sabres last year.
Winning
Is
draws.
winning draws.
up. That they
Terrible.
did or
They
didn't?
have look up.
I'm working on it.
Okay, terrible. There were games where it was like 70-30, and it is noticeable. They don't have a face-off guy. Cousins was their best face-off guy. I think he ran like 52 for the season or 51. So, I mean, yeah. Again, these are guys that we're just talking about, ifs, because there's not too much Sabres talk right now.
Yeah,
But
I mean,
out of the two, Jacob, if you told me I could have a choice next season for Taves or Kane and where the Sabres are going and what they need, I'd take Taves 100%.
If he was the way that he's supposed
Yeah,
to.
yeah. And that leadership,
Hypothetical.
too. Oh, my gosh. A character guy in that locker room. You kidding me?
bottom line is I think I don't think either of them are obvious. Well, Taves is obviously not even remotely close. Less realistic than Kane, but the only reason that Kane sounds realistic is because the Sabres are finally turning a corner and maybe being a playoff team to be competitive, and Kane is a local kid. That's the only reason that we even talk about it. That's the only reason we even talk about it, because truly there isn't really a spot right now for Kane, but because they're taken. But like Jacob said, I mean, he's better than some of the players that we still have right now that have those spots taken. So anyway,
They were 40%.
Which was where in the league?
Checking.
I would love to see Patty Kane in
30
the
seconds.
Sabres uniform.
The Sabres were the
think
worst
it's
team
gonna happen.
in the league in faceoffs last year, Tommy. The worst team in the
Really?
league in faceoffs.
32nd out of 32.
Jonathan Taves,
Interesting.
63.1% face-off rate. And he took 941, which is less than a lot of, some of the guys who played the whole year. He only played 53 games. Guess who's number 2? It's so easy.
Bergeron.
Yep.
Speaking of, I have his page up this very second. Free agent, Patrice Bergeron.
Yeah.
Sabres third line center, Patrice Bergeron.
Are you kidding
Okay,
me,
the
man?
lifelong Bruin.
Are you kidding me?
All right, so
Well,
anyway,
the lifelong Jonathan Taves. You know what I mean?
Listen.
The quote-unquote lifelong Patty Kane before he
Listen,
shipped. So.
none of them are coming to Buffalo.
Hey, man.
I would take. What would you give up for Bergeron? 2 feet
Next year for 1 year.
for 1 year of Patrice Bergeron. What would you give up?
On the Sabres,
Sure.
I would give up
right
Peyton.
now?
I would give up Peyton Krebs.
That you're out of your mind.
I'd give up Peyton Krebs.
Bergeron has maybe one more year left in him.
I wanted to get him going. I'd give up Krebs and Levi.
Okay. Moving on. Sabres talk. We just wanted to throw out that fun hypothetical. Patrick Kane, question mark. Would it be realistic?
A lot of cab drivers in Buffalo.
Tough.
It would have to be it'd have to be a 1 year deal or a low AAV short term, and I don't think Kane wants that. Kane's going to try to get he's at the point where he's won his cups, right?
He's going to
And
want
he's-
at least 2.
He's made a lot of money already in his career, but he's at the point right now where I'm sure that he obviously wants to win another cup, but he's done it. But maybe, I don't know, man. Why the last thing I'll say about this with the Kane thing is the only reason it doesn't sound so crazy is because maybe he's in the role now where he's like, you know what, I've done my winning. Maybe I'll be go take like an Alex Killorn did with the Ducks. I'll take a 3-4 year deal and be the mentor on a younger up and coming team, and maybe in a year or two they're really competing for a cup. But again, it would mean somebody getting pushed out for the Sabres. So I don't know, just a fun topic to think about.
All
Though.
right.
But
To close hockey,
sure,
Patrick Kane, career earnings. Where is he in the active players? How much money they've made and how much has he made?
In the active
Players list. Where does he fall? And how much?
50.
second all time
No.
active players.
There's no way.
Want to bet?
I would take that bet.
That's because he's been making $10 million for the last 8 years or more. So I'm going to take second place.
I'm going to guess.
For how much money?
I'll say he's made $125 million.
I'm going to guess that he's 6th at 98.
One of you is closer in one topic. One of you is closer in the other topic. He is 6th active player
Wow, nice job.
at 115 million.
Oh.
Oh.
Number
Close there.
one,
Patty Kane.
active player. Number one,
Sid.
Sid. Number
Oh,
two,
for sure.
Gino.
no, he's 3.
Number 2, it's got to be Ovi.
Ovi at
Oh,
2.
oh, duh.
Yeah.
You won't guess 4.
Goalie.
No, defenseman. Now you'll guess it.
Eric Carlson.
No,
Oh, Brent Burns.
no,
Really? Victor Hedman?
no,
No, it's got to be someone older than Hedman, bro. Mark Giordano?
no.
I don't
Actually,
know.
is he even playing right now?
Yeah, he's on the Maple
No,
Leafs.
this
No,
guy.
not.
Oh. Well,
Just say it.
is he
Weber?
Shea
Shea
Weber?
Weber.
Oh, technically.
Technically,
he's
he's on, the,
being
he's on the
paid.
books.
He's on the books.
All right,
He's
and
not
then
retired officially.
five, last one, then we'll move to the Yankees.
Yep.
We've said his name today. You started, the first name that
Bravo.
you said. No. First non-Saber.
Oh, Taves.
No, before that. You said it, Joey. First
Anzi
non-Saber.
Kopitar.
Anzi Kopitar.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, well, that is going to kill our Sabres talk.
And
What a
before
weird
our
way to say that, kill
Yankees
it.
talk, I think it's time for one of our favorite segments of the episode.
Oh, Joey has to pee. Classic. All right, see you, Joe. Joey's got to go. All
right, I don't like that name.
Jacob and I. Well, until we come up with a better one.
Presented by Jacob and
Someone please email us or leave us a comment and tell us what you want this to be named because it is just
All right,
not it.
Jacob,
All right, Joey.
go.
Tommy, tell me all the ways to prepare a coffee that you can.
I'm sorry?
Name all the ways you can prepare coffee.
I don't know one.
Yes, you do. Coffee's one. Name another coffee drink. No, that's like adding things.
Cream and sugar.
No. Okay, let me rephrase. Coffee drinks. Name them.
Mocha.
Sure.
Iced coffee.
Okay.
Black coffee.
Okay. Continue.
Iced coffee.
You are bad at
Jacob,
this.
I don't drink coffee. I don't know.
Your wife does.
So?
All right, name other ones. You know other ones. There's other like coffee things.
Espresso.
Okay, sure. Continue.
Latte.
Sure. Okay, you're getting there now. Come on.
French coffee.
That's okay.
Dark roast.
Okay.
Jacob, this is a
Please,
terrible idea.
It's a great one. You're missing a couple big ones.
Frappuccino.
Sure, and then the other one.
Cappuccino.
There you go.
Actually,
I think that's most of them that I know.
Little bit of coffee talk.
I don't
like
know. We should have waited
butter.
for Joey. He owns a
He owns a cafe.
cafe. All right, let me ask you this. Then.
Tough.
I
Oh,
wanna-
Joey's back.
Oh, darn.
Parmesan.
No, coffee. We were doing coffees. Like ways to do like coffee.
I mean, this was brutal for me.
He named iced coffee.
Twice.
I was gonna get there.
Did he just say hot coffee?
He went coffee, black coffee, iced coffee, dark roast, iced coffee again. Then he got a little creative and said latte and frappe and cappuccino.
Okay.
So do a few more.
Breve, macchiato, cortado.
That's not a word.
Look it up.
Cortato.
All
What is it,
We
Jake?
need to move on.
I missed it. It's autocorrected to potato.
Okay, so
Cortado.
A potato is a vegetable grown in
Cortado with a D
cortado.
is a beverage consisting of espresso, mixed with roughly equal amount of warm milk to reduce the acidity. All right, name a couple more. Wow, you're a bad latte owner.
Latte owner. No, I have thought of too much coffee today.
All right, that's fair.
You
Okay.
said iced coffee 3 times.
Twice.
Coffee, got it. Iced coffee, okay.
Dark roast and
Dark
iced coffee
roast,
again.
got it.
I said
Iced
black
coffee.
coffee too.
That's just
Just
coffee.
coffee.
Coffee with
start-
cream.
he start-
coffee
he-
with
he- that's
milk.
what he did.
Coffee with oat milk.
He started with cream and sugar, double.
Triple. Quad.
All right. All right, you guys, let's do it. Let's talk about the Yankees. Let's talk about the New York Yankees.
Nice shirts, boys.
All right. Yeah, New York knows. That's what mine says. They know how to lose.
Mine is New York Yankees
Established.
established 1903.
Estimated. All right, so we've
Not
got.
quite sure.
Hey,
it's just estimated.
We don't know.
All
Okay,
right.
we're the Highlanders.
This is the most we're gonna smile, I think, in the Yankees.
Yeah, watch
segment.
this.
no, not true. Listen. All right, so we have something new and fun to do with the Yankees that might turn into something a little bit more regular for us. A new segment. I'll let Jacob explain it a little bit, but really quick before we get into it, I want to gloss over the quick points. We'll do a little bit of bullet points on the Yanks right here, okay? The Yankees just dropped 2 out of 3 to the Cubs, and it was bad.
Okay, with facial expressions only, let's share how we feel about this series. Ready? 3, 2, 1.
All right, so
Not good.
I'm mad.
Not.
Go to YouTube. You got to look at
Gotta
it.
go to YouTube. Also, right after the game, right before we recorded, tweet got fired out. News fired out that Dylan Lawson, the Yankees hitting coach, was kaput. Means he was pooped or canned or fired. Let go. Total scapegoat move.
Yeah.
Total scapegoat.
Yeah.
But that happened, so we're not going to get too much into it tonight because we have our new thing to do, and that's going to take more time.
Do you know what stinks is Dylan Lawson is looking at his plaque saying, I don't know if he has a plaque. He's in his office saying, if they had won tonight, I would not have been fired.
Very true.
Which is so stupid.
Also, what happened since we last recorded, Carlos Rodon made his Yankee debut, and which was fun. Had a pitch limit, but honestly, looked great.
He looked
fine.
great.
He looked fine. He
Yeah.
looked great. He looked like a guy who's going to be a horse down the line. If this start had happened in April and now he'd been pitching for these several months, he'd be knocking guys down.
It was fun.
It was
I had a
fun to-
fire
yeah.
in my belly, which
He's a-
doesn't
he's a
happen
guy,
lot. He is.
dude.
He's
He's a-
passionate too.
Yeah,
he gave up a
he
base
roars.
hit, and you saw it, the word come out of his
Like
mouth.
I did earlier.
Just,
Ah,
dude, he's got fire, and I like that.
Did you like it when he walked off the mound after his first strikeout and he looked at the crowd? He goes, "Hi, everybody."
I did not see
I
that.
saw that.
He said,
That's
"Hi,
iconic.
everybody."
Did you
Yeah.
see the clip? Sorry to interrupt with Rodon. This just made me so happy when Bader hit the home run in the comeback game. Did you see that clip of him?
No.
He
Yes.
looked up to this guy, like took a drink of water, and he goes, "What a life."
Yeah. It
Oh,
was
And
really
I'm just
Bader.
like, oh yeah.
Yes,
said
I saw that.
Bader.
I thought you said
that
Rodon.
just made my
yeah,
heart,
Rodon's comeback homer.
that just made
Oh.
my heart so happy. Can we lock up Bader forever?
I don't know. You said that about Hicks.
Injury prone.
Hicks,
I don't
when
care.
Hicks was
I
in
love
2016, when Hicks was doing what Bader's doing for the Twins, we're like, this is the best.
He wasn't as good of a fielder
was-
as Bader. He's
He was a better hitter.
He was
Yeah.
at the time. Hicks was an elite fielder.
yeah.
And people were saying there are 2 center fielders in the American League. Mike Trout, Aaron Hicks. And the Yankees signed the only available one.
They're still can be compared, dude.
7-year deal.
It was a long deal.
We might be talking about Hicks more later. So if you leave it alone. Okay, so
I have one.
Cubs series. Sad. Yankees are going into the All-Star break now.
49 and 42.
We're about to 49-42 out of a playoff spot. Correct.
On pace for the worst season in
Fourth
6 years.
4th place in the division, which is a very good division. I know that, but still, it's the New York Yankees with a $260 million payroll.
Bad vibes going into
Bad
I just
vibes.
wanted to share. That's
When
not
was the last good vibe, truly?
the comeback game was great. There was great vibes after, dude.
Okay, good vibes, but that wasn't
That
like,
lasted
just-
more than
it didn't
2 days.
feel
I don't
good.
know. I don't know.
So we're about to enter the only 4-day period, 3-day period of the year, of the calendar year, with no professional sports games
Yeah,
being played.
that's
Major 4.
That's right. Major focus.
including Christmas and Thanksgiving.
there's always
and it's
games.
crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, I mean, Home Run Derby is tomorrow, and when I say tomorrow, I mean when this releases, it'll actually be today. I should say
Monday.
that. So, yes, tonight, when this is out, Monday, the 10th, Home Run Derby, and then Tuesday is the All-Star Game, and then there's 2 days off, right? And then the Yankees, the league kicks back up. The league might kick back up on Thursday.
It doesn't. I checked.
Not at all? Okay,
No,
so Friday.
nothing.
So, anyway, there's that. And then
Use this time, Yanks, to figure it out.
Well, they
please.
just fired their hitting coach.
No, figure it out.
Scapegoat move. It's a
Please.
stupid move.
Figure it out.
The only other thing to talk about before we get into the thick of it is that we've kind of failed to talk about this because it's of the 4 major sports, it's the least talked about out of
Yeah.
any of them by far. The MLB draft is happening
Because
as
of the
we
farm
speak.
system.
no
bro.
one
It's
cares.
like-
No one cares. Name the number
No.
1 prospect for the MLB draft.
I can't.
No
I
idea.
can name
I don't know. He
Yankees.
got taken.
Name the Yankees' first overall pick last couple years.
Spencer
first-
Jones was last year. The year before that was
Trey Sweeney,
and the year before that was Everson Pereira.
maybe.
But I can only name the first picks.
They're all roped.
Paul
In the
Paul
minors, yeah.
Skennies, a right-handed pitcher from my phone.
Can I guess?
turned off.
University of Arkansas.
I don't know.
Probably
He got the
Vanderbilt.
first pick. Anyway, I know that the Yankees are the MLB draft is just not it's not covered. It's in
It's
the middle
also
of the
not
season.
hyped. It's not promoted. It's not talked about, right?
You know,
So we have
well,
no-
there's
That's
two
what I just
reasons.
was saying.
There's 2 reasons because
Why don't you listen?
it takes
happens.
6 years for them to get to MLB most of the time. 4 to 6 years for the
Not for
draft
Volpe.
picks. No, but most of the time it takes 4 to 6 years. The other reason is because it's only American players. The international draft pool is how you get international players, and that's all money based, which is why only like 5 teams have a lot of international
Yeah.
young stars.
So anyway, the Yankees. All I know is that they're picking like 28th. They always pick last because it's a combination, I think, of like your last few years of record
Yeah.
and payroll and all this stuff. I don't know.
Yeah.
So,
So I'm assuming the A's are up there in Royals?
Yeah, and they pick them and then they trade them away to the Yankees.
after they get good.
No, they're not the Pirates. It's okay.
Okay,
false.
so but the main thing that we're gonna do with the Yankees, because we could sit here and rant and rave, and we probably will a little bit with this segment,
Yeah.
but we have a new segment that we're gonna do, and I'm excited about it. It's gonna be fun and funny and spark some conversation, and we might do this with all 3 teams eventually in some capacity. But to start, we're doing it for the first half of the Yankee season. I'm gonna let Jacob take it away. Throwing it to you, Jacob. Catch. He ate it.
Thank you.
Go ahead.
Okay, so this starts the idea with me telling you guys that for years I used to carry stickers in my backpack to ask people if you want a sticker. I could give them a sticker, right?
Yes.
So that kind of we've been talking about kind of finding a way on the pod to talk about individual players without interrupting each other and like tangenting to other players, but kind of like getting a full point out about a specific player. Because we want to be able to say something like really clear about a player, then have the conversation about it instead of, talking about what dinner you're going to eat with specific Bills players. Totally my fault. So that's the idea, is we're trying to find a way to have specific conversations. And stickers, I think, is a hilarious idea. So what we're going to do is we are going to find a way, to recap the first half of the season, and maybe we'll do it for specific games or series later. We are going to each select a player or players, depending on how many we're choosing to give out that day, that we are going to give a sticker to. And the sticker is going to be a conversation point, but the catch is it has to be a title of an existing movie, television show, song, album,
Or a
character.
maybe a character.
It could even
character.
theoretically
A
be like
person.
a real life person. It has
Yeah.
to be the name of something. And the player that is receiving the sticker the conversation is related to the name in some way. So an example, not to spoil one for middle of August, but the example is when Aaron Judge eventually comes back, one of us, probably me because I thought of it, I want to give him the Return of the King sticker because he it's the movie, the Lord of the Rings, The Return of the King, and when he comes back, their king has returned. Kind of an easy example, but we're gonna extrapolate that and try to make it more conversational. So that's our example for eventually when Judge comes back, maybe 2024. Who knows? Hey, at this rate, Yankee season's done on October 1st,
So what we're gonna do, how we're gonna do this is we're going to be picking. We're gonna do two. We'll try to make it quick. Let's make it quick, guys, if we can. And 2 stickers each, and they cannot be repeat stickers. Okay, so we all have a short list of individuals that we can give stickers to. So if somebody takes one, so we need to decide how we're gonna choose in the order, which order we're gonna choose.
Then we have to rotate. Or do we do random every single time? That could be fun.
Why don't we just do non-snake? We'll pick an order, like either oldest to youngest or youngest to oldest.
Let's do a random number.
Okay,
All right.
pull it up
All right. So,
just to determine how we're gonna.
random number generator.
Clevin.
1 to... I don't understand that reference, so if you don't
Office
get it, laugh with me.
Mistake plus 11 gets you home, or a mistake plus 11 gets you home by 7.
Yep.
He was home by 4:45 that day.
Off his reference. Kevin is an accountant and he's not smart, so he came up with a number Clevin that would just like fix whatever mistake.
Cook the book.
That's
Yeah.
funny.
Yeah.
All right. You guys ready? You have your number?
Yep.
All right, everyone. Are we writing down? We shouldn't say it on 3. Let's hold it up, yeah?
That's ridiculous.
Why?
Go ahead. Just
Is
say
it through
Come on.
10?
No, I can't tell you the number. We have to.
No,
Well, how are we going to hold it up?
1 through 100. Say
Yeah.
it at the same time. On, your number on 3.
Okay.
We all say it at the same time.
Sure. Yep.
All right.
Closest wins. We've done this
Sure.
1,000 times.
Okay. 1, 2, 3.
17.
I said
What did you
18.
say?
So we have 2 17s and an 18.
So I win.
Unless it's under 17.
What's the number?
Number is 68.
All right, so I win, and you guys
I
do
thought
for second.
that you both would be doing
I
17.
did too, that's why I
because
said
you
it.
always
Go
do
ahead.
That's our
17.
number.
Go
All
ahead.
right, Joey. You and I. 3, 2, 1, 17. So if it's above 17, I win. It's 3.
So me, Joey, Jacob. That's very easy. Just it's literally oldest to youngest.
Oh, tough for me.
All right, so I'm gonna give out our first ever sticker on poo balls.
On Pooh Ball's 2 Tuck Awards.
Poo. Oh,
Poo balls.
I don't know
All
about
right,
that.
Tom.
That's when-
What's the first
All right.
sticker?
The first sticker I'm ever giving out, okay, is going to. You guys should know where I'm going with this. One of the players I had to give it to. Actually,
Oh, you can't pivot last minute.
Come
What
on.
is this?
Get her going, bud. Let's go.
well, I've got a lot. All right. I will give to Clay Holmes.
Mhm.
The Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them sticker. Okay? Clay Holmes is a fantastic beast. Where do we find them? The Pittsburgh Pirates.
Maybe it should have gone to the Pittsburgh Pirates.
That's great.
No, we
That's
give to
great,
and
dude.
the reason I want to
Oh,
give
that's
them,
funny.
he's a fantastic beast. Holmes, last year, first half of the year was an absolute destroyer
Beast.
of worlds. He was a beast.
Unhittable, yeah.
And then he struggled. He had his struggles last year, but so far, very, very under the gun right now, under the radar. Holmes has been, again, fantastic. He's been a fantastic beast. So, and where do we find them? Pittsburgh.
That's
that's
great,
darn
Tom.
funny.
All right.
All right,
Joey,
Before
I have to
before
cut
I
in.
go real quick. Oh, you're gonna cut in. I'm cutting in first. Can we talk? Just not even talk about. I just want to mention that the Yankees bullpen ERA now is second worst or second best in the entire league after that blowout game where they didn't have IKF pitch until the ninth.
Well, and today. They gave up
Yeah,
another
but-
4 today.
And not a single Yankee reliever in the All-Star game.
Crazy.
Crazy to me.
Yeah,
Crazy.
you
they
thought
are sick. They're all great.
you thought Holmes might actually make it in.
Holmes, Wandy,
So-
they've been amazing.
Yeah.
All right, Joey, your first sticker.
The
Well, I'm cutting
sticker-
in. I'm cutting
okay.
in.
Oh,
Tommy.
Yeah.
Please document this so that we can. I do
Oh,
not want to
okay.
be your. I'm not your secretary. I don't
right,
get paid
I'll
enough
dock
for
it.
that.
Am I docking my own?
I got this.
Yeah, let's dock our own.
That's so much work.
Oh, we're gonna dock. I can dock everybody.
Yeah,
Oh,
doc,
fine.
doc me.
I was having you not dock
The
your stuff. Wait,
first-
that doesn't make sense.
The first sticker that I'm going to give out is the Gus Bus sticker. And that's going to...
Wait. What is Gus Bus?
Do you know Gus Bus?
No.
Or
That's
just
why I
Gus?
No.
Okay. So Gus is one of the main, if not the main character from the
Oh.
movie The Benchwarmers.
Okay, I do know this.
So baseball movie, but he is, the shorter one, and that was like the comeback. The guy's like, oh, okay, and he tried to get a funny comeback to him. It was like Gus Bus.
Yeah.
So I just thought it's a Gus Bus. Long story short, if you haven't seen the movie, he plays a baseball game with two of his friends, plays the entire diamond. So they have a catcher, a pitcher, and a fielder. And they're playing against kids, to be fair, but his two teammates are terrible. They can't do anything. Every time they come up to bat, they get out, and then Gus Bus will hit a homer, and continuously.
Okay. Can I guess?
I already said it.
Oh, we should have done guessing.
Did you?
Sorry.
I already said it, but you can guess.
I
If you didn't hear me.
I didn't hear you. I
I didn't
swear
hear
to
you.
God.
What do you think?
Based on that.
Based on that
description.
alone, so he carried the team.
Harrison Bader.
No. Every time, so listen to this description one more time. They'd come up to bat, and they would strike out or barely touch it, and then in the field, if he didn't strike out, every batter, if the batter got the ball and played, there's one fielder, they'd get a hit.
So I don't want to be dumb.
Okay.
Does it go to Aaron Judge?
It doesn't.
Okay.
All right, go ahead, Joey. We both guessed.
Garrett Cole.
Okay.
So following a loss this year, Garrett Cole is perfect. 8-0 when he starts.
Great stat.
When he starts after the Yankees lose. They start sliding backwards. Cole says, "Get on my back. Here we go." There's a win. He is an ace. He's an ace across the league.
He's a true ace.
He's under the radar right now because the Yanks are, what we've said a lot, mid right now. But yeah, dude, he's the Gus Bus, man. He puts the team on his back when he's out there, and
I
he
like
takes
that.
them. So
That's really funny.
the Gus Bus sticker goes to Garrett Cole.
All right,
like that a
Jacob,
lot.
your first sticker.
Okay.
You literally give people stickers all
yeah.
the
So this
time.
is great for Jacob.
This is
do.
great. He
Okay.
goes, "Do you want a sticker?" And then if you say yes, he'll get in his bag and give you a sticker.
I am going to. This is tough because I want to give this sticker. I love this sticker, and it was going to go to Garrett Cole
Oh, I'm
for this
sorry,
exact
buddy.
reason. It's okay. I'm going to give it instead to Carlos Rodon
Oh.
as a prediction.
Okay.
I'm giving out. Let's guess on round 2.
Can I guess
Can
who's
we
it's
guess on
going
round
to,
two?
Jake? Is
We
it going to
should-
go to Carlos Rodon?
You should have been. How we need to do this in the future for round 2 is say the sticker name and then we
and
guess
then
the player.
Describe it and then guess.
guess.
Okay.
Okay. So we'll do that for round 2 and
Sure,
Tommy
sure.
gives.
Okay.
I want to give this to Cole. I'm giving it to Rodon as a prediction for the future. That's what predictions are.
Sure.
The red sticker in reference to Taylor Swift's album or song Red. I think Carlos Rodon is going to be seen red a lot in these next couple weeks. Pitching like a star, like an ace, 1 run, 2 runs, and losing games by 1 run or 2 runs because of the lackluster offense and potentially poor defense. And even in his start, he gives up 2 runs, right? In 5+ innings, 4-point-something innings. Decent start. He'll get better as he goes. He just can't be thrilled that he knows he's going to have to be perfect, if not near perfect, if not perfect, to collect wins and have a successful season. So I think Carlos Rodon is going to be seeing red a lot with this Yankees offense.
Do you know who feels that, dude? Schmidt.
Schmidt feels it.
Clark Schmidt
Yeah.
has been low-key amazing lately, and the team sucks behind him.
I
Sucks.
could have given it to Schmidt.
He's
That might have
pitching
been
to
better.
like a sub-2 ERA in the last several starts,
Yeah.
and he lost.
It's like Montgomery last year. The Yankees
Yeah.
won't score with him.
That's true.
Yeah.
How about Tyone, by the way? How sad.
How
was
sad that
that
Montgomery and
just
Tyone
shutting out
back-to-back
the
series
Yanks.
just destroy them.
Disgusting.
Yeah.
All right, Tom. Peel back another sticker for us, buddy.
Peeling a sticker. Okay.
Did you document my red?
Yes, I did.
Okay.
Okay. I want to. This is not going to be a positive one. I have other positive ones that I could go with a positive sticker, but this is going to be a negative sticker.
Okay.
Are you the guy that we talked about earlier? Are you going to cover that? Because I was, but I have a different one. If you're still going to hit it,
No, go do it. Do it. Please do it. I would rather.
I
go
don't
a
wanna
different
touch
direction, and I think that'd be great.
no,
Go for
no,
it.
no.
Please do.
I don't want to.
Okay.
I mean, I do, but I don't. I have a better one.
Okay.
All right. I'm going to give a sticker, not to a player.
Immediately breaking rules, but I'm okay with it. I'm fine with it.
But to a general manager.
Okay. Well,
So
we
can I
can't
guess who it is?
What the heck? You ruined
Can I
that.
guess who it's going to?
All right, fine. I'll do the player.
All right, what was your cash?
No,
reward
no,
gonna be?
We'll see. Maybe he'll throw the sticker out down there.
All right.
All right, save it.
I'll save it.
Save it.
Save that one.
Save
Go
the
ahead,
Cashman
Tom.
sticker.
Save the Cashman
Go
sticker.
ahead.
I cannot believe that you spoiled it.
Okay, so don't say who this next one's going to, Tom.
All right, I am going to give a sticker to.
No, you're not.
It's the Matt.
You almost did it.
Show me.
Tell us the name of the sticker, Tom. Here,
All
let's
right.
do it like an
Nope,
interview.
I got it.
Hi, Tommy.
I got
Tom, you want to
What
tell
is the name
what
of
is the
your
name of your
sticker?
sticker?
I will be giving the Walking Dead sticker.
Oh.
And Tommy, what is the Walking Dead sticker? Not who is it going to.
No.
No,
What
just
is
guess.
this? What is
What's
The
this?
Walking Dead? That's what we should be
The
doing. is
Walking-
describing the show or the movie or the song or whatever it is.
I'm giving the sticker called The Walking Dead,
Okay.
And
In
it's-
reference to,
the TV show The Walking Dead,
which is about.
zombies who walk when they're dead.
Can I guess?
Fun fact: they never say zombies in the
No,
show.
they don't. They
Can
call them
I say?
walkers.
Yeah.
Can I
Yeah.
say?
I
Can I
also
guess?
have a guess. On 3,
3, 2, 1. Aaron
DJ
Hicks.
LeMahieu.
You're both wrong. It's going to Josh Donaldson.
Okay.
Josh Donaldson is literally walking while he's dead. He is just out there. Occasionally, he runs into something, which is a home run. When you walk and you're a zombie, you walk and you're a zombie. I just said that. You just run into stuff. Occasionally, he runs into something. But Josh Donaldson, they keep saying that they're going to unlock something there. No, they're not.
They're not.
They're not. And
No.
they're, you know what the Yankees are? They're just afraid to admit their mistake with Donaldson. And they're too proud to admit their mistake with Josh Donaldson. And they're not going to eat his contract. And it's just so The Walking Dead, Josh Donaldson. That's his sticker. Congrats, Josh.
Document it.
Document it.
Joey,
Do you have a,
you know,
do you have
I
a
had-
comment on that? Because I do.
I had 2 potential stickers for Donaldson, and I wasn't sure which one I wanted.
I had
to give
another
him.
one. The other one I had the name of was No Country for Old Men.
That's funny.
good. That's
That's
good.
funny.
I had 2 for Donaldson,
Okay.
both bad.
I also had one for Donaldson.
What was the name of yours?
You do yours first.
Okay, the first one that I was going to do was definitely not Paul Crew. Was the name of my
That's
sticker.
funny.
Paul Crew is the Adam Sandler's character in The Longest Yard.
Okay.
Came out of old guy and then ends up playing like an incredible high level football.
Okay.
That's not Josh Donaldson,
No,
so
definitely not.
definitely not Paul Crew. And the other one was going to be the Bachelor sticker. The last rose. If we're handing roses out to every single Yankee, you know who doesn't get a rose? Josh Donaldson.
Interesting.
Mine
Sorry.
was
Wasn't
gonna
any-
be the Titanic.
Now this is
For the
again.
same reason the Walking. He's just
Yeah,
sinking.
yeah.
She's just sinking.
That's good.
Did
Again,
you see the stat come out? I mean, we obviously know his hits and his home runs. It had this severity of how many hits he has versus home runs hasn't been done ever.
Mike Schmidt.
It's insane.
So anyway, just to reiterate, while we keep going, Joey's going to give out his next sticker. This is to evaluate the first half of the season.
Yeah.
Okay, this is the players, our evaluations, them for the
Tough
first half of
because
the
I
season.
did second half.
It's okay.
You
With
did.
it on.
It can-
And
you know what?
You did. And
It
I
can-
show me.
It
All right,
can
Jake,
be
who's
whatever
up?
we want
Yeah.
it to be.
Joey,
Don't
your
take away my
second sticker.
creativity.
I'm going to give out the sticker titled "You're Gonna Go Far, Kid."
Good song by
I
The
mean-
Offspring.
Oh, I thought you were referring to the.
The
Noah.
song by The Offspring.
Okay.
So dance, dance. Yep.
Okay, I thought there's a song
Never
that
had a
I've been
chance.
listening to called "You're Gonna Go Far," and that's by Noah Khan.
Nobody cares.
Jake, you're into crunchy music now.
Just Noah Khan.
Join the club.
It wasn't really my choice, but
You
now I've
love
learned
him.
like 6 of his songs
You
on
love
piano.
him.
So
Okay. Any guesses?
yeah, I have a guess.
You're going to go far, kid?
Yep.
I mean, I have a pretty good guess.
I also have a guess.
All right, say your guess on 3.
3, 2, 1.
Volpe.
Anthony Volpe. Oh, okay.
Let me read you just a little excerpt from the lyrics of this song by The
Sure.
Offspring.
I almost did that with my GM award or sticker.
With 1,000 lies and a good disguise, hit him right between the eyes, hit him right between the eyes. When you walk away, nothing more to say. See the lightning in your eyes, see him running for their lives. Anthony Volpe has my heart. This kid loves baseball. He loves the Yankees. And he has not been the best shortstop in the league. He has not been one of, or top 10, maybe even top half. But he is 21 years old.
22.
22.
Just
had a birthday.
when?
May.
No, really?
It's okay.
I didn't wish him a
it's okay.
happy birthday.
Keep going.
He's young,
Mm-hmm.
and he's a great baseball player, dude. He is going to be an incredible New York Yankee for many years to come, you're going to go far, kid.
Nice
Anthony
I like
Volpe.
that.
You're
I
gonna
like
go
My
far, kid.
Volpe sticker, I also had one. It was the Learn to Fly. So also a song. And I also was going to do a lyrical insert
Were
there.
you?
Yeah, looking for the sky to save me, looking for a sign of life.
Hmm.
Yeah, and that's
And that
Volpe.
sign of life was a chicken parm
And he's-
dinner with us.
And he's learning to fly. So anyway,
playing in the Bronx can't be easy, bro. Come on. I
good
mean,
sticker. Good
so,
sticker. But
yeah.
he's loving it.
He is.
He's
You're gonna
loving-
go far,
he's
kid.
living-
Anthony Volpe. You're
He's
gonna
living
go far,
his
kid.
dream. All right, Jacob, our final sticker to close out our episode.
Okay, I'm gonna cheat.
You've cheated twice.
Yeah, this. Don't take away my creativity.
If you don't get caught
I know it's not cheating.
Cheaters always win.
Cheaters do win.
in Monopoly, bro.
I'm
if
going
we
to
play
give-
Monopoly together.
I'm going to give out an award, a
Nope.
sticker to multiple people.
Oh, thank you,
cheating.
Jacob.
Okay.
For,
But
you
if-
made the rules, and you're literally
If you guess
destroying
one of the players, then you'll get like
Okay, multi sticker.
Okay.
Go.
the
Oswaldo.
sticker.
Go.
The sticker is "Lost" by Avenged Sevenfold.
Nice.
So it's a song. The lyrics specifically, I want to look at. So the title "Lost" it's included as well.
Great song.
But one of the lyrics I want to look at is how many lives will we take? How many hearts destined to break? Nowhere to run, can't escape. Full of ourselves, tied to our fate. It's going to multiple players.
How
and
many is multiple?
6? Really, it's going to 3 or
Okay.
4. Let's go into 4.
Does Aaron Hicks count?
No, he doesn't.
Okay.
He's
Josh Donaldson,
no, he does not count.
DJ
Okay.
LeMahieu.
No,
It's Stanton,
it's not Stan.
Rizzo.
No. You guys stink.
Okay.
You've named most of the team. You haven't gotten.
Go ahead.
Come on. There's one group of players.
The bullpen.
No.
Starting rotation.
Oh, the bench. IKF,
It's IKF,
Cabrera,
Cabrera,
Bowers.
Bowers who's hurt, but Bowers.
Calhoun.
Willie Calhoun.
Willie Calhoun.
Franchi.
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 Don't bring Franchi
One more.
into this.
One more. He played today.
Oh, Higgy.
No, Billy McKinney.
Oh, McKinney.
So it's our accidental outfielders. It's our shortstop, third base catcher, outfielder, who's IKF.
And first baseman.
It's our first baseman.
relief pitcher.
It's our first base, Jake Bowers, who's an outfielder. It's our Franchi Cordero, who is an outfielder, but just
A minor
can't do
league
anything.
outfielder.
Yeah. So it's our group of lost outfielders. How many lives will we take? How many hearts destined to break?
How many guys are we gonna throw in the outfield?
Nowhere
and
to
say
run,
best of
can't
luck?
escape. Like, what is happening?
Cabrera was a true middle infielder and third baseman. We were like, hey man,
You're
now
starting left fielder in the
yes,
playoffs.
Good luck.
Crazy.
Jake Bowers.
IKF, Gold Glove third baseman.
Yep.
You're a center fielder.
Center
Exactly.
fielder.
In Yankee
Jake
Stadium.
Bowers, who's just not good at defense.
No.
You're a starting left fielder. Go get hurt out there. It's
Willie
crazy.
Calhoun, bro, watching him
He's-
play outfield
He's
is kind
pudgy,
of funny.
bro.
Short king.
Yeah, but he's not
So,
made for the outfield.
He's like all-time short though. He's like 5'6".
So
You're taller than him.
A lot.
Good job. Bud.
Like a
so
head.
that
was
is
funny.
Going to
That's great, Jake.
Wait. I thought we could have had a left fielder, and instead we've had 6 lost players. That's my thought. Is imagine this season actually with a left fielder, with Andrew Benintendi, with Cody Bellinger.
Yeah.
Imagine this season
Juan Soto.
would be they tried. This would be just be a different season if we weren't lost in the outfield. That's the end of
Good
my
sticker,
spiel.
Jake.
All right.
you.
So that's going to conclude our first ever sticker segment. Again, I had a lot of fun doing this, guys. Yeah,
That was
it
great.
I
fun.
like
That
stickers.
was great.
So we'll throw something up on our social media pages with these pics on there. So keep an eye out for that. And
TikTok. See these on TikTok.
sure, that too.
Yeah.
And maybe I think we're gonna find a way to incorporate this going forward. Maybe I don't know about every episode, but we're gonna find a way to incorporate it, and with the other teams as well when the time comes. So we're gonna keep doing this thing. Try to make new ideas and new segments
That
and
was
stuff.
fun.
So that was
I
good.
like that. I like that.
I'll after we're done, I'll share with you guys some of the other ones that I had, and pretty good.
Okay.
All right, but I think that's going to do it, guys. I think
Yeah.
that's a great place to stop. We can rant and rave about the Yankees for a long time, but good place right there. So follow us on social media. Again, find us everywhere, all the hits, all the big ones. And if you're listening, check us out on YouTube if you want to see us too. We are there on YouTube. So
Yankees, just come out of the All-Star break with something. Please.
Be cool.
Please. We've asked this a lot of them.
Yeah,
Just
do
be
something
good.
cool.
Do something.
do something.
Yeah, it was fun chatting with you guys. That sticker segment's fun, and we're going to have fun with that.
Yeah, for sure.
All right, well, I think that's going to do it for tonight.
Alrighty.
Thank you all for listening. We will see you on the next one.
Two
Have a
balls,
good
one puck out.
See ya.